Good day to you. My name is Maria Kądzielska and this is Poland Daily Culture. And again, we take you for a journey to Georgia, but this time a little bit higher because we will go to the mountains with Grzegorz Kapla. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Grzegorz, and as you just mentioned to me before the show, you not only a writer, but you also an expert when it comes to going to the mountains. You do it professionally, and you're a guide. So it means...
I was the guide.
Oh, you was a guide.
I'm not practicing this, but I've got the papers, so...
Okay, so you know how to do it.
I know how to operate in the mountains. Yeah,
okay, so
sure.
and tell me, how did you prepare for this book? What have you seen, and how did you manage to go to Caucasus, to big Caucasus, as I understand?
The high Caucasus Mountains, it's above the 5,000 meters. And there are a few mountains which are really difficult to climb, even for the very skilled climbers, like Uzba. Uzba, two peaks, so beautiful mountain, one of the most beautiful mountains between Asia and Europe. But Kazbek is easy, accessible for the skilled wanderers. It depends of the weather condition. So when I went to Georgia, I decided to try to go to Bethlehem hut. It's just a mountain hut, and you can spend the night there, and it's not so difficult to go. So I presumed that I'm too close. I have to go there. So you need to cross the Gorgeti iceberg, so you need to cross
an iceberg.
Yeah, and then you go to the hut, and you think you meet some people. Next day they are starting to go to the peak, and they've got a line, and I've got my crampons, I've got my ice pick, so so I decided just to
go with them.
To go with them, and
to the peak.
Yeah, and they said yes, you can if you know how to operate with the equipment. Okay, that was my job before, so I know how to do this. And it's not for climbers. You're just walking. You're walking half of night because you're starting like in a midnight. On the sunrise, you're reaching the top. It's beautiful because you're above the clouds. You're above the whole world. You can see the Russia, and you can see the Georgia, and so it gives you happiness. Of course, it's not for everybody. So if you just came as a tourist, it's...
And you never climbed before, and you don't go to the peak.
And you never been on the ice or on the snow, and you don't know how to find a way, don't go. But if you're skilled, but you don't know the way, you can rent the guide. Of course, that's an option, and few Polish companies doing that in Georgia now. But if you climber, you can walk alone. Okay, it's better if you get friend on the same rope. It's always safer because the stones are, when the sun goes up, the stones starting to fall down from the ice. So it is dangerous mountains. Easy to walk, but dangerous because of the sun and ice and stones and everything, but beautiful.
I see. So that's another side of Georgia, and another part of Georgia, where you just hide deep in the mountains and you can climb up.
Yeah, Georgia is so diversity of the landscapes and the cultures also, because there are a lot of valleys, and the valley are so deep, far away from the cities. So in every valley you've got a different culture and a bit different language and different traditions, different food, different wine. Wow, so it's the...
So they have the sea, they have the mountains, they have towns, they even have a lot of history and a lot of
good.
art.
If you have to choose only one place on the world when you have to...
Spend a month.
Yeah, so Georgia is a good choice.
You can see a lot of things.
Especially for Polish people, it's a good choice. They really like us, and you can feel it.
And so when it comes to this question, they are very open, especially when you start to speak Polish. They are so nice to you and so open. But it's of course due to our president Lech Kaczyński, and here we can mention
so
it.
they would like to thank every Pole guy or girl for that, for freedom. So
Yeah, so for him coming in
yeah, he stopped the war. Yeah.
2008 when...
In plain words, he stopped the war. So it's not about what we are thinking about it. It's about what they are thinking. So for them, it's clear. So they saw it in TV. Lech Kaczynski, short guy with the in all those companies, the shortest guy, stopped the war.
We can say the story,
Yeah.
because for probably not all the viewers of Poland Daily know it. So in 2008, when the Russians approached and they crossed the border of Georgia, and they even came to Tbilisi.
No, they came to Gori. It's 40
Gori.
kilometers.
40 kilometers from Tbilisi.
And the tanks stopped on the highway just because Lech Kaczynski landed
Yes,
in
so
Tbilisi
president,
with other presidents and prime minister from our part of. But he collected the company together, so it was his idea, and it was during his speech the tanks stopped. So that's because Georgians.
And they felt that they are not alone in this fight against Russians. And even though they are stronger and they have bigger army, that the world haven't forgotten them.
The world have to help, because so Lech Kaczynski said the wise words. So first Georgia, then Ukraine, and on the third place my country, Poland. So somebody have to stop the war.
So something, it kind of a little bit happened, because first Georgia and the Russians are still there. Now half of Ukraine is taken by Russians.
Yeah, it's going.
It's going this direction.
This way. Yeah, it's going.
But we wrap up here, and we will continue the story in the next episode. And of course, if you want to know more about Georgia, either stay with us or read the book of Grzegorz Kapla, because there he can take you for a better journey to the mountains. And thank you very much for watching Poland Daily.